10 minutes later, my mom called and texted me. She was asking me where I was at. She was asking me where I was at, who was I with, like why, like how come your brother's here but you're not here? And I'm like, damn, why are you kind of right? Hey babe, so just want to clarify, I am sick. I've been sick. I have strep. So if I sound like a man, I'm so sorry. But today we are going to be doing a story time how I went to the club at 15 and got caught by my mom and got a, you know, I got my ass whooped. But we're going to get started with the video. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, yeah, so this started when I was 15. I was 15. I just turned 15. I was a freshman in high school, and 2 months before I was, I literally just turned 15. I just turned 15 because when I went to the club, it was in December and my birthday's in October. How this happened was because I transferred into a new school from a different town due to some issues. I went to a whole different town. I didn't know nobody in this town. I was very lonely when I got there. But I ended up making friends eventually, probably like 2 months after. I started getting closer to these girls from school. I didn't hang out with them out of school, but we started hanging. Like, we started talking in school. They had this one friend. Let's name her Abby. She's the main character from the story because she's the one that I went to the club with. So Abby was also friends with them, but we ended up getting closer. Ended up getting more closer compared to the whole group. We hung out more outside. Outside of school, we talked more in school. We were just getting closer. She was very, very, very chill. And there's one time she was like, she asked me if I would want to go to the club with her, and that she could get me in because I was clearly 15. And mind you, this girl was she was not 15, she was 17, so she wasn't even 18 yet. But this girl, she knew a lot of party promoters. She knew people. She had a lot of connections. At her age, she started clubbing when probably she was at my age, like 15, and it just became a thing. And I'm like, okay, why not? Let's go to the club. Why not? I've never ever been to the club. This seems fun. Like, I was already drinking, so why not experience a club moment with this girl? And that's what we did. So there's this flyer that was going on. I don't know if it was before Christmas or if it was like a week after Christmas, but it was like a big like event because they had a flyer. It's not like when you go to the club and it's just boring. No, they had a flyer for it. I'm not sure what it was. I don't really remember. We should go to this because it's gonna be very popular. I said, okay, why not? Back then, my mom was very, very strict when it came to new friends, new people, meeting new people. The only way she would let me out is if she knew their parents. She knew of them for like a long time. Like, I've been going out. She doesn't have to meet their parents, but she knew of them for a long period. So I just knew she wouldn't like let me go out with this friend. I just knew it because she was very strict back then. I wasn't gonna tell her that I was gonna go to a club, obviously. I just knew she was not gonna let me out with this friend. So I decided, okay, why not sneak out? It was very dumb because Abby wanted to leave by 9 because the club was like an hour away from us. She wanted to leave by 9, and my mom doesn't sleep that early. My girl sleeps like late. And I was like, okay, looks like I have to sneak out early for me to go to this club. I would have to sneak out early to leave, which was an awful idea. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to make up a plan. During this time, my mom was at home. I think she was with a friend. So I was already getting ready. She didn't know where I was going. She didn't even know I was getting ready, first of all, because she was out doing whatever. I decided to tell my mom that I was gonna go out with my brother and his friends because she knew he was going out, and I knew that if I say that I was gonna go with my brother, she's gonna go let me out. She let me, ended up going out with him. I told my brother to end up dropping me off at Abby's house, and he said okay. I told him the whole plan, like if mom asks where I'm at, who I'm at, I'm with you and your friends. Oh my gosh, it's late. And he said okay. My brother's always had my back like that. And yeah, he ended up dropping me off to Abby's cousin's house because we went with like as a whole group. And we went to her house. They were getting ready. They still haven't gotten ready, but I was already ready. I was waiting on them or whatever. And guys, I should have asked what time my brother is gonna come home, like how long he's gonna take, because that comes into the story later. Well, in like 5 minutes actually. So yeah, I was waiting on them, and fast forward to probably 35-40 minutes later, my brother told me he was gonna go home, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is already looking ugly because my mom was already home or whatever, and I just knew that if he went home, she's gonna be like, where's your sister? Where's your sister? You know? And I'm like, bruh, like, I just knew. I was just like, okay, bro, like, okay. And yeah, like 10 minutes later, my mom called and texted me. She was asking me where I was at. She was asking me where
who was I with, like why, like how come your brother's here but you're not here?
And I'm like, damn, why are you kind of right? Because why am I not there and my brother is? So I had to tell her, I was like, I'm with a friend, I'm gonna hang out with them for a little bit. And guys, she was mad. She was already mad. I was already pushing the buttons on her because she was just like, girl,
you didn't ask me for no permission. Who's this friend?
She was getting on my butt for that. She was getting on butt. But after like getting mad and spamming my phone, she ended up, okay, you can go with this friend one time, but you have to be home by a certain time. I think maybe like by as soon as possible. As soon as possible. She didn't really give me time. She was as soon as possible, girl. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, okay, whatever. Knowing damn well I'm probably not gonna be home at that time. Like, I just knew I'm not gonna be home at that time. Okay, now we are on the way to the club. We are finally leaving. It's probably like 9 at this point. We ended up going to the club. We ended up going with Abby's cousins, Abby's mom. Her mom was the driver, she was a cool mom. I'm not even gonna lie, she was a cool mom. Finally arriving at the club. The club was dead. It was pretty dead, but you can see like how it's gonna get packed so quick because people just keep coming and showing up, whatever. They just keep showing up and showing up and showing up. Weird men were there. They were already staring. It was just weird. And we decided to get drinks right away. Pretty sure her cousins were already like 21 or over the age of 21, and plus her mom also was getting us drinks. So we were just dancing. I wasn't even drunk yet. But I was still dancing, moving, drinking. I was posting, like, I was literally recording videos. Like, I'm at the club, recording the drinks. I was having a good time. Like, I was really having a good time. I just keep recording videos, guys. Let me tell you, I kept recording videos. All they see was cameras in their faces. That's how you know I never went to the club. But fast forward, it just keeps getting packed and more packed and more packed. You just see more people coming. Guys, now it's overly crowded. It's overly crowded. I was getting tipsy. I just kept getting drunk because I just kept going from shots and shots and shots and drinks and drinks and drinks and drinks. It just kept going. Like, it kept going it was a cycle, I'm not gonna lie. At this point, it's probably 11, getting close to 12. My mom, she's texting me, calling me, asking me where I'm at, why I still haven't been home yet. It's late. Get your butt home. What are you doing? Who are you with? Now, at this time, now she's questioning that if I'm with a boy because, girl, why are you out so late? Why are you still not home? She just kept questioning if I was with a boy or whatever. And I really wasn't, guys. I really was not with a boy. I don't know why they always think that we're with a boy the whole time. Sis, I'm getting drunk. Whole time, sis, I'm at the club. She just kept calling me, texting me, saying I need to get home ASAP. I need to come home now. I said, girl, I can't come home now. I'm like an hour away. She was getting, guys, I kept pushing her to her limits. She kept getting more mad and more mad, guys. I could hear it through her voice when she was calling me. I had to go to the bathroom and call her, all this and that. You can see it through the text. She kept getting furious and more mad. I was pushing her buttons. I'm telling you guys, I was pushing her buttons. And at this point, guys, I was getting drunk. I couldn't even text her. I couldn't call her. I had to just put my phone down and just hope for the best. That's all I was saying. I was like, I can't really text her because if I text her, she's gonna know I'm drunk, or why am I texting like this? I knew how to put my phone down, so I put my phone down. Obviously, I was not focusing on the time. I was dancing, getting drunk. I was taking shots. I kept taking more drinks, more than usual. I'm surprised I didn't even black out at this point because, guys, the way I was drinking like I had a tolerance, and I didn't have a tolerance, guys. I was 15. I was starting to drink. I mean, I was drinking, but it wasn't like drinking this heavily. It's probably been 2 hours past, guys. Now I'm overly crunched. I looked at the time. It was probably like 1 or 2. I'm still at the club. We're still out. My friends are dancing with the DJ. They're on top with the DJ. They were shaking butts. They were getting turned. I was not with them because, guys, I got so drunk at the point I couldn't even walk. So I was literally sitting at the booth, just there, just because I'm so drunk. I can't comprehend. I looked at my phone. I just keep seeing my mom texting me, calling me. She's still up. She's waiting till I get home to beat my butt. So my mood shifted from being really happy drunk to like sad. My mood's ruined. I'm sitting down now because I already know when I get home, I'm gonna be drunk. When I get home, I'm gonna get my butt whooped. But at the same time, I was sitting down because I couldn't walk. I'm not even gonna lie. I really could not walk. I wish I was like that. I can't even party with them with the DJ. I'm all here by myself because I just can't walk. That's all it is. Those girls did have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun still. I don't care. I had a lot of fun. Now, this time where the real story time starts, we're on the way back. We ended up leaving at the club at 4 a.m. Yes, it was already late. We were there till from starting to closing time. We were still there, and you guys already know my mom's still texting me. She's still calling me. She's waiting she literally said she's gonna wait. She's gonna be up all night till I get home. And I'm like, oh girl, I'm finna get my butt whooped. That's all I've been thinking about, is kicking my butt whipped. I don't care. I'm just like, I'm about to deal with this. I'm so freaking drunk. Guys, when you're drunk at the club, it just feels like a never-ending cycle. It feels more like you're more drunk than usual. At least for me. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it feels like more drunk than usual. Or whatever. I just knew that when I was gonna come home, I'm just gonna be overly drunk. And I don't know how it's feeling. I could not walk to the car after the club. I was too drunk. They were helping me get to the car. Yeah, on the way back, her cousins and her and we were just shaking butts, dancing on the way back. And they ended up having to drop me off at home. So it's probably like 5 a.m. now. Just waiting. I decided to sneak back in the window because I knew if I walked through the front, my mom was gonna be there. And I was like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm too overly. I'm up there. I can't see her. I did not want to face her because I just knew like she would know. My mom's not stupid. She would know. And they were asking me if I needed help going through the window. I'm like, no, I got it. Bye guys, see you. Probably never. That's why I literally was crying because I knew that I'm gonna be in so much trouble. I just knew. It ain't looking good. So I'm going to the window and I got in loud AF. I made a whole banging noise and I just knew it was over with. My door for my room was already locked because I always usually lock it when I go out. So my mom obviously couldn't get in the moment I snuck into the window, but she heard me, all right? She heard me that I went through because she came to the door. She came to my room door right away saying,
Why did you go through the window? You couldn't go through the door? You couldn't face me?
I'm like, dang, you right. Like, you right. You clearly right. You know what's up. You know what's up. And I'm like, oh, I just don't want to like, I don't want to, like, talk. I just want to go to bed, And this girl's already overly furious. She's just getting mad, like, no.
Like, you come home late, and I don't know where you've been at.
And guys, she's right, because back then she didn't have my location, and my mom was never really big on locations. So she didn't know where I was at. She just kept going at me to who I was with, who was I with, where I was at. She just kept asking me but mind you, the door is still locked, so I'm talking to her through the door, so she still hasn't faced me or anything. So she decided to grab something and pick at the lock, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's over. I have to hold the door down, hold the door so she wouldn't get through the door because I don't want her to see me. Guys, this is the look. Oh yeah, I forgot my mascara. Hold on, guys. She ended up picking through the lock. I still was holding her, but girl, this girl is very, very strong. She is stronger than me. She was literally opening that door up, and I'm like, damn, like, girl, like, leave me alone, And guys, she knew. She was like, are you
drunk? Have you been drinking? She
smelled me so quick. When she opened that door, she got a good whiff, like, she got a good whiff. And she went from this mad to even way on top mad. She's cool, girl. She was mad. But so we ended up getting into it. I'm not gonna get further details into that because it's kind of what's it called? It's not really, I don't really want to talk about it. But yeah, guys, we ended up getting into it. I got my phone taken away. I got grounded. I couldn't go out. after this, I'm not even gonna lie, I lost her trust a lot. Like I really lost her trust after this. But guys, I didn't really care if she took my phone because I had a second phone, which was this bad boy. I still have this phone, but I don't really use it. But it's the 8 Plus. She's still clean, no cracks or anything. But yeah, I literally had that phone. I didn't care if she took my phone. Yeah, guys. So after that, I still talk to Abby, but me and her started drifting probably like months later. We started drifting a lot because I don't even know why. We just didn't connect like that anymore, which is okay. I don't mind that. I stopped sneaking out for like a couple months. I'm not even gonna lie. Guys, I was so a hard-headed kid when I was 15, 14. Under the age 15, I was very hard-headed, and a little bit of 16, but not really at the same time because my mom started getting less and strict. Like every year she started getting less and strict. But during those time areas, I was very hard-headed. I wanted to be bad. I wanted to go out. I wanted to have fun. That was my main goal, was to have a lot of fun. And just like party wise, I wanted to just drink, smoke, whatever, do whatever I can. Yeah, guys, so literally my mom lost trust in me after that. The next time I went to club was probably like 16, so probably like a whole year later. I still ended up having connections to go to the club. So babes, that's all. This is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe. Make sure to never do these type of activities when you're 15 or under the age of 18. Please listen to your mom. Please respect your mom. Don't go behind your back. None of that. Guys, I calmed down when I turned 17. Stop doing those type of activities because I stopped going out like that. I didn't really have much friends to go out with. I started telling her things. She also became less strict every year. So I just stopped being like that. But guys, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.